Wedding of Jim and Toula. Good morning. My name is Hohen. I'm an authorized wedding celebrant and will be an MC for the wedding of James Stephen Peters and Fatula Krista Kistakos today. Firstly, I'm welcoming everybody attend to the wedding. Before we start the ceremony, I would like to ask you, please be quiet and pay attention to the following points. Please turn your mobile phone off because we don't want the groom and the bride get startled. When they focus on doing their most important job in their life is getting married. Please all be seated. Toilet is right over there in the park where you see the picture of the man and the woman stick on the door. And the bride and the groom has asked me to tell you that you are welcome to take a photo of the wedding, but please do not publish on the internet because on the social media because of privacy law. We have to our professional photographer working around to take the photo today for everybody. And if you want your photo, please see the photographer later after the wedding. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 5th of June 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, today is 5th of June 2020 at Melbourne Botanic Garden, Victoria. In a moment, we will witness a wedding of James Stephen Peters and Fatula Christakos. Marriage ceremony has existed for 1,000 years and continues from generation to generation. Marriage is a culture of human mankind and happening everywhere around the world, with a variant culture and rituals. Our wedding today is adoption of two cultures, the modern Australian and the rich. That's the wedding in the park rather than the church or at the wedding reception. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please give a big hand for James Stephen Peters and Fatula Kistakos. Okay, come in here please. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple were a high school sweetheart in Greece and they lost contact each other after James migrated to Australia for a long time then married. So does Fatula. She got married in Greece as well. After a while, James' first relationship ended and Fatula's husband had passed away. Thanks for the technology of Facebook, James had found Fatula and he traveled to Greece to meet Fatula. Now both James and Fatula found that they must live together and cannot be far apart. Both have two children from each own, but today they will become a big family of 4 children and 8 grandchildren. Now, let me introduce to you a family of James and Fatula, including their children present from both sides. Here are the big family. Now, before we come to the momentum of the ceremony for the ceremony today, I call on Nikki, please, the interpreter for Fatula because he couldn't speak English. Okay, Nikki, come here, please. Good James and Fatula also come here close to me, please. Okay, interpreter, are you ready to translate? Okay, interpreter. Could you, interpreter, what I said today, from now on, can you be translate for Fatula because he couldn't understand English, and ask her to repeat at the monitor in English for me, and you make sure you translate for her to understand what you have to say. Okay. I am duly authorized by law. You interpreter, please. to solemnize marriage according to law. Interpreter. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence. Interpreter. And in the presence of this witness. Interpreter. I am to remind you of the solemn. Interpreter. And by the nature of the relationship. Interpreter. Into which you are now about to enter. Interpreter. Marriage, according to law in Australia. Interpreter. Is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others. Interpreter. Voluntarily enter into for life. Interpreter. Interpreter repeat more about monism and try to reach for right to understand. Okay. Now come to the asking. James. Be ready, James. Okay. And interpreter Nikki, be ready. Whatever James asks, you please translate for the Toula understand it. James asks in English. Now, James, please, ready? Repeat after me, James. I call upon the person here present. I call upon, James.
I call upon
the person here present.
The person here present.
To witness.
To witness.
That I, James Stephen.
That I, James Stephen.
Peter.
Thách
Fatula Christakos. To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
Okay. Interpreter, can you please ask Nikki? Okay. And you translate. Then yes do. You chưa nói yes do em nói.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, good. Yes, I do. Okay, interpreter, please ask her. I call upon the person here.
I call the
person here.
The person here.
Interpreter, okay. Chờ xíu nha anh. Present to witness. Interpreter. Rồi. Okay. Present to witness.
Present to witness.
That I, Fatula Christako.
Fatula
Christako. Thách James Stephen Peter. Stephen Peter. To be my lawful. Wedded husband. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
No, not he James saying. You don't have to say that. Thank you. Okay. Okay, James, come here, blame. James, can you please wear a ring for your wife, please? You want Fatula, give her with your James, please. Okay, good. Okay, be ready. Now, come to the most important part of the wedding. He signed the certificate. Would James please sign your official certificate of marriage, please? Can you sign your name onto here, please? Okay, good. Then the same thing on this page, please. Here. Okay. Now, one more on to here, please. Okay, thank you. Now for the last, can you please sign on to here for the last? Okay, good. And sign on to here, please, for the last. Good. And right to here, please, for the last. Good. Now, Mr. John Harvey Jamison, please. You are the witness. Can you, John, Please sign on to this certificate, please, at the witness here, please. Witness here. Thank you, John. Another one similar to right here, John. Thank you, witness. And thank you, John. And on this certificate, John. So witness here, please, John. Thank you. And now, Nikita Yolanda Konstantin. Can you please, Nikita, can you please sign on to no witness on this side? Right? Okay, thank you. The same thing on this side, please. Right, on witness. No, this here. All right, here. Right. Thank you. And here, Nikki, witness be here, right? Thank you, Nikki. Right. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. I'm declare now both of you become wife and husband. And ladies and gentlemen, please stay back for the wedding and with a beautiful food from India, from rich traditional food, and a beautiful lunch at the park. Thank you very much for your attendance. On behalf of the family, thank you very much.